yesterday. So, part 2 of getting the hoop houses ready starts now. But first, before I do that, I need to do some minor repairs. I will show you that in a moment. Yesterday, we had 30 to 40 mile an hour winds all day with gusts of wind between 50 and 60 miles an hour. So actually this is pretty tame. And to say that hoop houses suffer some minor damage would be an understatement. So I am going to grab the camera and take you on a little tour. Alright, so this is Hoop House 1, and as you can see, it's a little different shape than it should be. By the joints, it kinked right there, and it really kinked bad right there, and it tore some of this plastic. This plastic's supposed to be attached basically all the way down. So I'm gonna have to tape that up too. And then hoop house 2, the plastic's off and basically the same deal. Kinked right there and kinked right there. And then we'll take you over to Hoop House 3, which it kind of kinked in 3 joints. Right there, there, and there. We'll fix it. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Gosh darn wind. And I think the 3 hoop houses kind of protected this last one, because the only thing that happened to Hoop House 4 was the plastic came off. So thankfully I don't have to do anything to this one. And once I get a game plan for how I'm gonna fix the 3 hoop houses, I will bring you guys back and show you how the repair job goes. Alright, hello everybody. It's the next day and still windy, but not as bad as yesterday. But it's only 33 degrees outside, so it still feels pretty chilly. But yesterday I did manage, with the help of my dad, got all 3 of the hoop houses that were knocked down back up, and then all the joints that bent over reinforced. And so today, out in this beautiful weather, what I'm going to do is inside of each hoop house, I'm going to try to spread the amendments in this wind. That'll be interesting. And then get the peat moss spread, and then hopefully till all that in today. We'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna grab the camera and show you what I did to the hoop houses to make them strong, and then I might throw you on time lapse for one of the hoop houses as I get it all prepped and ready to start growing. So let me grab the camera real quick. Alright, so around all 3 of the hoop houses, I went around and I tightened all the nuts and bolts, and that actually in and of itself really strengthened the hoops once again. And then around all the joints that were really crimped pretty bad, we put this really stiff tube around with hose clamps and then cinch them down. And if it ever warms up, I'm gonna come back and tighten these up a little bit more, because they'll probably loosen up a little bit as they get warm and more flexible. But that seems to have really helped out, and hopefully these can at least last one more season and not collapse on me again. So yeah, I guess that's the story with the repairs on the hoop houses. So now, yeah, more physical labor. Gotta get that peat moss spread and the amendment spread in, I believe it's about 20-mile-an-hour winds. Wish me luck. Man, I just can't get the windbreak up fast enough. The freaking wind knocked them over again. We got that one up, standing up again. We're working on a plan to get to brace it, to make these three strong enough, or strong I should say, to withstand the weather. Kind of the same thing. The only benefit is that the plastic stayed on and the dirt around the tabs are still there. So really all we need to do is just prop them up and repair the joints. And I will also get the windbreak up. I already have pounded all the posts in, so I just need to hang the fence part of it up already. So gotta hurry up and get this all up, because it's supposed to be on the windy side this afternoon. So let's get to work. All right, now the hoop houses are back up. And as you might notice over there, and there, I have the, what do you call that, windbreak. The windbreak is up, and it's been about a week. Actually, I think it has been a week. Today's Thursday. The last time the hoop houses collapsed was on a Thursday, so it's been a good week in both sense, that they're still up and it's been a week. Anyways, let me show you kind of the things we've done to repair them, and I feel a little more confident right now that they'll actually stay up, especially because of the windbreak is up, which, let me tell you, 20 to 40-mile-an-hour winds is about as much fun as it sounds to put a windbreak up and to repair the hoop houses. And I have to give a big shout out to my dad. He was actually the one who was fixing the hoop houses while I was putting the windbreak last weekend. So thank you, Dad. It was greatly appreciated. So I'll take on a little tour of what we all did to repair them, and that'll probably just about do it for this, for part 2 of getting the hoop houses ready for the plants. Alright, I'm taking you to the one that took the biggest beating. As you can notice, all of these spring clamps on here, we actually had to put some what do you call that, greenhouse plastic on this side, mainly because, tripping hazard around here, the zipper on here popped off and we couldn't get it on, so we just threw this on to help seal everything in, and we'll see. Most likely this is how it's going to stay for the remaining of the season, which is basically all of May. By Memorial Day weekend, the plastic will be coming off. So I can go on to the other side because it's a little harder to get in to this side of the hoop houses. This side of the hoop house. Yeah, that looks wonderful. Gonna have to try to, I don't know how well. This thing, yeah, that thing is a mess. I'm gonna have to do something about that. But I'll bring you guys right back. I'm gonna get inside this hoop house. All right, so we're inside this hoop house, and yeah, the roof is a little on the weak side, so I had to put this board. I might improve it. It's an 8-foot board, so I just shoved it up there and put this little 2-foot fence post down right there. Kind of did this while it was still nasty windy out. And then, as you can see, we have some boards. They're about 4 feet long, and they have a little V-notch in them, and we just wedge them up against here. The wind was really coming over, hitting this side of the hoop house. So, and that joint, and I believe even this, and this joint are completely broken off. For sure that one, that's why it's kind of, whoa. So this is definitely the weak part of this hoop house, along with the roof. But it's been holding up pretty good, and the only thing I'm gonna really have to do is try to, right here by this hoop house, I mean this hoop right here is kind of the no-go zone for walking. Unfortunately, we did have to walk on it, but it should be loose enough where I can just loosen it up with my hands, because the heating cables are obviously buried right there. Oh, and by the way, before I started recording, I did check the temperatures of the soil by the heating mats, and they are at 68 degrees. I turned those on 5 days ago. 5 days ago. So they're actually doing fairly well, all considering we had one night so far in the 20s, and it's been in the 30s at nighttime consistently. And as you might have noticed when we were outside, it's cloudy, and it's been cloudy most of the week. I think one day we had a sunny day. But other than that, I think they're looking better. they were looking pretty bleak there for a while. Actually, I was definitely in panic mode this last weekend, when I saw the current state of the hoop houses and how the plants have to be in a week. So we've come a long way. So yeah, this, like I said, this is the worst hoop house of the four. Actually, the green hoop house, it actually fared pretty well because the other three hoop houses were protecting it. All right, so this will conclude the final video, part 2 of getting the hoop houses ready and set up for the plants. And fingers crossed there won't be a part 3. I think if there's a part 3, well, I don't know. But I think we're pretty well set up for the weather. Normal weather. Nasty weather, that's a different story. But anyways, like I said, this will do it for part 2 of getting the hoop houses ready. And then until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye-bye.